Hello everyone, let's start the second numerical based on the interference from the unit of spur gear. So here we have the statement. The statement is 220-degree involute gears. Let me write the given data simultaneously. So it is 220-degree spur gears or involute gears. So pressure angle phi is equal to 20 degree. Have module of 8 mm. So m is equal to 8 mm. Gear ratio is 2.5. G is also given, it is 2.5. The speed of gear wheel is 120 rpm. So speed of gear wheel is given. So let me write Ng is 120 rpm. The number of teeth on gear wheel is 80. So capital T is given, it is 80. The addendum is such that path. Now this line is very important. This is the only twist this numerical have, that addendum is such that the path of approach and path of recess on each side are 40% of maximum possible length each. Path of approach and path of recess is 40% of maximum possible length of each. Now for that, see this diagram carefully. So right now, let's see, this is the circle of addendum circle for gear 1 and this is the addendum circle for gear 2. So addendum circle to the cut the common normal at point K and L. So we have the path of approach is KP and path of recess is PL. Now what they says path of approach and path of recess on each side are 40% of maximum possible length. Means this path of approach we have, it is 40% of maximum possible length. So maximum possible length is what? Maximum possible length is MP, and here for path of recess maximum possible length is PN. Because maximally addendum passes from the point of tangency. Here maximally addendum passes from the point of tangency. Right now we have this KP path of approach and PL path of recess. But maximum path of approach is MP. Maximum path of recess is PN. So let's write according to statement that KP is equal to 40% of MP. That is, path of approach is 40% of maximum possible length. Okay, so it is 40% of MP. So KP is equal to 0.4 of MP. Let us say this is equation 1. Similarly, this PL is 40% of PN. So let's write it. PL is 40% of PN, and this is equation 2. And then they ask to find out addendum for pinion and wheel. They also determine the length of arc of contact and whether there is interference or not. So next, let's calculate small t by using of capital T and G. So small t is equal to, capital T is 80, G is 2.5, so it is equal to 32. Now using of capital T and small t, let's calculate capital R and small r. So capital R is mt by 2. So 8 into 80 divided by 2, it is 320 mm. And R is m small t by 2. So it is 8 into 32 divided by 2. So it is 128 mm. Now from equation 1 or for condition 1, let us say take condition 1, Kp is equal to 0.4 mp. Now we know the equation for Kp, so we already have done with this equation when we studied path of contact. So it is under root of Ra square minus of R square cos square phi, outside the root R sin of phi, minus of 0.4. Now MP, see this triangle O1 MP, this angle is phi this radius is small r. So what is MP? MP is small r sine of phi, because it is front of this angle. So it is small r sine of phi. Now put the values. Only RA is unknown, so we'll get RA square minus of R square is 320 square, cos square phi is given 20 degree, minus of 320 sine of 20 degree minus, sorry, is equal to 0.4. R is 128 into sine of 20 degree. Okay, so let's squaring on both sides, we'll get RA. So RA is equal to 326.40 mm. Now we know this RA, we know the R, so we can able to calculate addendum. So addendum for wheel is equal to RA minus of R, so it is 326.40 minus of R is 320, it is minus 320, so we'll get addendum equal to 6.40 mm. Similarly, let's calculate addendum for pinion. So let's use the case 2, that is PL is equal to 0.4 Pn. We know the formula for path of recess, it is under root of small ra square minus of small r square cos square phi, outside the root small r sine of phi, is equal to 0.4 into Pn. Now again see this triangle O2NP. This angle NO2P is phi. This Pn is front side of this, so it is capital R. This O2P is capital R, so it is capital R sine of phi. So capital R sine of phi. So let's put the value. Only small ra is unknown, so keep small ra as it is, minus of 128 square cos square of 20 degree minus of r is 128 sine of 20 degree is equal to 0.4 into capital R is 320 into sine of 20 degree. So again squaring, let's take squaring on both sides, so we'll get RA is equal to 148.77 mm. Now again to calculate addendum for pinion, let's just do minus of RA. Let's minus R from RA, so it is equal to 148.77 minus of 128, so it is equal to 20.77 mm. So the first is finished. They ask determine the addendum for pinion and wheel. Now secondly they ask to determine the arc of contact. Now to calculate arc of contact, we need to calculate first path of contact. So path of contact is equal to, this is the second, Kp plus PL. But see, we know that Kp is equal to 0.4 MP, PL is 0.4 Pn. So let's take it in simple way to eliminate the further calculation. It is 0.4 MP plus 0.4 Pn, and we know that MP is small r sine of phi, so 0.4 into small r sine of phi plus Pn is capital R sine of phi, so 0.4 into capital R sine of phi. So let's put the value 0.4 into 128 sine of 20 degree plus 0.4 into 320 into sine of 20 degree. So we'll get total path of contact KL is equal to 61.29 mm, and they ask for arc of contact. So arc of contact is equal to path of contact divided by cos of phi. So path of contact is 61.29, cos of 20 degree is equal to 65.22 mm. So again we done with this second, that they ask determine the length of arc of contact, and last they ask does interference occur. Now to check the interference, what we need to check? We need to check RA max with RA. If RA max is greater than RA, then there is no interference. So let's put the formula for RA max. So RA max is equal to R under root of 1 plus small r upon capital R, small r upon capital R plus 2 sine square phi. So we have all these values. So from that value, let's get the answer for RA max. It is 337.48 mm. So now RA max is 337.48 and our RA, that is capital RA, is 326. So it is 326 and it is 337. It means what? RA max greater than RA. If this maximum possible length is greater than addendum radius, then no interference occur. So only twist is there, that is path of approach and path of recess is 40% of maximum possible length. If you get this concept, the further numerical is too easy to understand. I hope you get the concept. Here we stop. Thank you.